Picture this: Australia, a land famous for its dangerous wildlife, but one of the most unexpected enemies it ever faced wasn't a deadly snake or venomous spider. No, it was an army of oversized birds, feathered, fast, and nearly unstoppable. This is the bizarre story of the Great Emu War, where Australian soldiers went head-to-head with thousands of emus, and lost. How could a fully armed military lose to a bunch of birds? And what led to such an outrageous conflict? Stick with us as we dive deep into one of history's most unbelievable battles between man and nature. Before we get into the feathers and fury of the Emu War, let's set the stage. Welcome to Australia, a land unlike any other. Located in the southern hemisphere, Australia is the world's sixth largest country, covering a mind-blowing 7.7 million square kilometers. But it's not just its size that makes it impressive. Here are 5 incredible facts that will change the way you see the land down under. Fact 1. Home to the world's largest living structure. Australia is home to the Great Barrier Reef, the largest living structure on Earth. This natural wonder stretches over 2,300 kilometers along the northeastern coast and is so massive it can be seen from space. It's a vibrant ecosystem, hosting over 1,500 species of fish, 400 types of coral, and countless marine animals. A true underwater paradise. Fact 2. Australia's unique and bizarre wildlife. Speaking of wildlife, Australia is home to creatures found nowhere else on the planet. From the bounding kangaroos to the sleepy koalas, and let's not forget the duck-billed platypus, a mammal that lays eggs. Australia's wildlife is a testament to nature's creativity. Fact 3. The oldest living culture on Earth. Australia is also home to the world's oldest living civilization. Aboriginal Australians have lived on this land for over 65,000 years, making theirs the longest continuous culture on Earth. Their deep connection to the land is expressed through art, stories, and spiritual traditions passed down across generations. Fact 4. A land with more sheep than people. Did you know that Australia has more sheep than people? That's right. With a population of about 26 million humans, there are nearly 3 times as many sheep, around 70 million of them. Australia is one of the world's top wool producers, and this woolly workforce plays a huge role in the country's agricultural economy. Fact 5. A paradise of beautiful and dangerous creatures. Australia's landscapes might be beautiful, but some of its residents are downright dangerous. This continent is home to some of the world's deadliest creatures, including the venomous redback spider, the box jellyfish, and the saltwater crocodile. It's a land where beauty and danger walk hand in hand. Now that we've set the stage, let's take you back to 1932, to a time when Australia faced a new kind of enemy. It wasn't drought, nor disease, nor economic hardship, though all those were present. No, Australia's farmers were about to battle, yes, emus, thousands of them. So how did it come to this? During the Great Depression, many Australian soldiers who had returned from World War I were given farmland to help grow wheat. But just as these struggling farmers were getting on their feet, an unexpected menace appeared. Attracted by the vast fields of crops, some 20,000 emus invaded Western Australia's farmland. These birds trampled crops, knocked down fences, and ate anything in sight, turning farmland into a disaster zone. But what exactly are emus? These flightless birds are the second largest in the world after the ostrich. Emus can grow up to 6.5 feet tall and weigh over 100 pounds. Despite their size, they can run up to 50 kilometers per hour, making them a challenging target to catch or contain. Here are 5 mind-blowing facts about these feathered giants. Fact 1. Emus are speed demons. Emus are built for speed. With powerful legs and large strides, they can run at speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour. This makes them incredibly difficult to catch or herd, which would soon become a big problem for the farmers. Fact 2. Emus can swim. Believe it or not, emus are also great swimmers. They'll wade through rivers and streams if they need to, which makes it hard to keep them contained in one place. Fact 3. Double-shafted feathers. Emus have a special feature: double-shafted feathers. These feathers are designed to protect them from extreme weather conditions, acting as insulation in both the scorching heat and freezing nights of the Australian outback. Fact 4. Emu dads are the best parents. Emus have a surprising family dynamic. After the female lays eggs, the male takes over, incubating them for about 8 weeks, without eating or drinking. Once the chicks hatch, it's the dad who raises them, leading them across the outback in search of food. Fact 5. They're excellent survivors. Emus are nomadic by nature. They can travel hundreds of kilometers across harsh landscapes in search of food and water. Their survival skills make them one of Australia's most resilient animals. As the emus ravaged farmland, desperate farmers called on the government for help. The government's solution? Send in soldiers armed with machine guns. Thus, the Great Emu War began. Yet despite the firepower, the emus were far from easy targets. They were fast, highly mobile, and smart enough to avoid the soldiers' line of fire. Time and time again, the soldiers found themselves outmaneuvered by these surprisingly tactical birds. In the end, the emus outlasted their human opponents. The soldiers, armed to the teeth, had to admit defeat against a foe they could barely catch, let alone conquer. Though the soldiers eventually withdrew, the Emu War left a lasting impact. The government shifted its approach, providing financial aid to farmers and improving the design of fences to protect crops. But the emus remained, a constant reminder of nature's resilience and the unpredictability of life in the outback. And there you have it, the wild and feathered tale of the Great Emu War. Who would have thought one of Australia's strangest battles would be against birds? What do you think? Could the soldiers have done anything differently, or were the emus simply unbeatable? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, don't forget to share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more unbelievable stories from history. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.